it's all right now, Bitcoin. Anything you do.
I don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
Gary was a man who thought he could do crypto, sharing at the SEC.
You lock what you see. Then please subscribe only. And if you like what we do, then smash that like button too.
Are you trying to find financial freedom by trading and investing in them there cryptocurrencies? But are you having a hard time being profitable and making them winning trades? Well, you can get all that knowledge and a whole lot more just by watching the Crypto Chart School playlist over here at the Road Dogg Crypto channel. You just go right down here where it says Chart School, you click that full playlist, and voila! They got all the knowledge right there.
Just pick up the phone and call me. I'll be there.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever find yourself out there feeling all alone, like you're the only person in the world, like you're the only person in the chat room, well, I'll let you know that I got a little secret for you. I got a little special something for you. That one little person might be me on my tablet, but I got a little cowbell for you. Ladies and gentlemen, if your life is feeling a little down, a little depressed, you don't have enough excitement in your life, you don't have enough joy, well, you just don't have enough cowbell. Go to Tractor Supply, grab you one right now. Add a little cowbell to your life.
Whatever tomorrow may hold, I know you're the one for me, child. And when we're together, my love, you give me hope and a way to cope.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, me, myself. Oh, we got Soul. There's Soul. We got one person in here. Ethel, lock the door. Don't let him out. Fold it up good. Hey, Soul. Just stay right there. How you doing? Don't move. How's it going, Soul? So, going live today, and I know we're getting ready to have some FOMC crap come out today. Yay. That's all exciting. The Fed press conference and the Fed interest rate decision. The forecast was that no change is what the forecast is. If they were to drop the rates, we will see price rocket like a little rocket ship. Just boom, go straight up. But there's no change. And I'm looking at the indicators. I'm on the 4 hours, so this is enough to cover us pretty much here. And I like what's happening here. I mean, we got to break out. This is total 3 market cap. This is covering all of our altcoins in general, right? We got to break out of the big falling wedge. That's cool. We couldn't make it past here, so we started rolling over, and it actually started rounding. What looks to be like a possible rising wedge type formation there if I tighten up my trend lines, and depends on what time frame that I draw them on, but this is from a higher time frame. I can bring them down here, and that angle still holds, and we're getting rejection right there off of that. I like that idea, but put them back up where I originally had them. We broke that little guy, and that usually takes us down. As a general rule, I mean, you can take your measure moves and everything, but it brings you close to where you start on these guys. Just as a rule of thumb, won't always perfectly get down there by any means, but it does suggest that we are coming down. Now, the measured moves I'm looking here on the 4 hour, I mean, those 800, 600, 360, and 200. Notice the sequential order they're in. They're in a bearish order, but they're rounding out. So we're coming down to a bottom kind of range, in my personal opinion. So whether we respect the 200 moving average, which I would hope that we would, right? We fought so hard to get above it on this particular time frame. We may not be dropping down too far. One of the areas I've got is down here, but it definitely does look like we will be dropping down. And more than likely, since we lost the 100 moving average, we will be talking to the 200, maybe even wicking or dipping below it just a little bit, just to scare some people out. So this is the big zone that I'm looking for total 3 to come down to, right down in this area. So I'm going to raise him up just a little bit. I'm also going to pull the Fibonacci from right here to here and see what I've got coming up, and just this little local area there. So 0.5. Okay, well that makes sense why you would. Okay, that's curl. Sweet. It's found support here. I'm just saying, is it going to give? I do think it's got a chance for us to come just a smidgen lower. That's what the moving averages are telling me. And breaking a trend line definitely gives us something. If we were just to play, you know, a shallow measured move from there, that suggests that we come down to this area too, right? It just takes it a little while to get there sometimes. Even our Ichimoku cloud indicator. Gosh, you got a lot of indicators on here. Oh, look at these. I got these too. They're also in some bearish signs here. 50 getting ready to cross over the 100. That would probably be the little push that we have coming down. In other words, put it a little bit short here. Put it short. Did you get it? I said short. We're talking about shorting the market. We can possibly look for some good setups for, you know, maybe to sell or take some profit, maybe some perpetual future shorts. Now I've got some that are kind of hot right now that I want to take a look at. These are kind of short-term things, and then I'll probably get into some more like swing trade ideas that might be going on. But for the next hour or so, I think they're getting ready to talk here in the next. Well, it told us right here what time's it start in about 5 minutes or something. 2:30. Interest rate decision will come out, and then the conference will come out where they'll go. And then the market makers like to do a little zigzag thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get some crazy price action over this next little bit in Bitcoin and everything as they go. But even here on the 15-minute time frame, which would kind of be at play here, this is what we got. Bearish moving averages here. I mean, the 100's trying to flip it over, but the bigger ones are pushing us down. They're just slowly pushing us down, and we're under our 200 moving average, which is, you know, that's not ever a great thing. And on top of that, you know, I'm a big trend line kind of guy here. Are you? What are you? And going from the mostly the bodies here, you can see where we lost that. Now this is where a lot of people would be calling flags and stuff, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And you know, if they've already got if they already got three little humps up there, maybe not going to work for you. That's just my take. But if they cross the trend line that you're following, the main trend line, that flag idea is gone. And here we are coming to the downside, ladies and gentlemen, here on total 3 on the 15 minutes. So let's start getting busy here. I want to take a look at Cato because that one's been blasting off. Cato. Hey, we got 3 people. We got Soul and Keith and Chief, and hey, Looted Chronicles. Is it Thanksgiving again? It's Thanksgiving every day on my channel. Yeah, I'm a crazy. You gotta check me out. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Details in the description below. I don't know where that last part came from, but Elvis, quit eating them peanut butter and bacon jelly sandwich. Elvis is not working it. Oh, Elvis doesn't work. Oh, that's right. My bad. Here, this is for you.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Somebody new. I usually stream at night, so this is kind of like a little bonus stream. I stream about 10:30 p.m. or 10 p.m. trying to move to it Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to take a look at Cato, and my technique is kind of a little bit unique for you. It might be. I'm a fib guy. And a pattern trader. And moving average, I take a lot of things and mix them all up. Helps me figure out where price is going to go, and we do pretty well here. We are pretty fairly, we're pretty gosh darn spot on. So Cato, you're up at the toppy tops here. I see. I want to zoom out because I always start out with some good zoom outs. What we're looking at, Cato, we got a short coming on up here. Man, you looking kind of bullish here on that daily, girl. Butter-fed biscuits. Oh, look at you. You're above it. No, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering about my shorts here because the next target for us 153. Okay, well, we're on the daily. Let's come down and see what you're saying over here. Maybe we can get a small time short. Maybe you're going to just get a wee bit short. Look at the short chart. Come here, Fibonacci. Tell me here what you see. We're trying a few little ideas here. It does have a good chance to come back there. Don't ya? Don't ya? Come on, Cato. We're going to zoom in here on the smaller time frames. Cato, what you doing, baby? Come on. This one is looking a wee bit strong for a short. I'm just saying, and as long as we don't break that trend line, Now to say she's getting tired, and there might be something to look at there, but ooh, gosh darn it. I still think she's got one more hump. I think she's got one more leg up here. She might be a long. Cato, and you already got your green dot there a couple of candles ago. 9 across the 20, that's a long. This one's a long. Now, this is one that I would be interested in taking. Let me straighten up my trend line here. I would explain why. Oh, wait, what are you doing, Cato? 1 touch, 2 touch, 1 hump, 2 hump. Could get a 3rd hump there. I don't think you're going to count, but you might count. Let's watch you carefully, Cato. Are you losing the 9 moving average? As soon as I start talking about you start doing something different. Is that how this is going to work? This actually looks good. I think it's going to hold this area. If she doesn't, I mean, the beautiful thing about this strategy against buying a trend line, even when she is up here at a top, this is the strategy that I would use rather than saying it's a flag to the upside. Let's just jump on in and get some crazy ass measure move. I think you can definitely get up to here. Is it worth it from here though? Is that a good move? 16%. That's kind of eh. So if we're using trendline strategy instead of assuming everything's a freaking flag to the upside, we can put extremely tight stop losses into here. I mean, you can actually go beneath this candle because the whole theory is we break the trend line. Oh, this trade's over. over, baby. This idea is over. And so it does give you a pretty good risk reward ratio. So have we got something here? Can we do something? Oh, that's a short. That's what we're wanting to do, but it looked like she wants us to go long here, and that's kind of crazy with the market going down. Wouldn't you think? This is a little anomalous. She's at a that getting. You can even put it down here, the 5% stop loss, even though that's way plenty. Still have a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio right there. That's a solid trade. That's a solid trade all there right there. I don't like the risk reward. I'd put it up here, man. I'd take that 2% and get me an 8-to-1 risk reward. That's just me though, because if she comes out and make a lower low from this little guy, or here's an idea. Here's an idea for me stop loss. I'll go from this candle to that candle. I'll put my stop. You're about the damn same though, aren't you? Come back over here. Come here, boy. We're talking to you. Oz wants to talk to you. Let's put you right over there where you belong. You look all purty. Looking all purty. All right, drag you down here, and I'll put these right here, right below there. What can I shave off any? I'm shaving off any. I'll shave off a little bit. Stop loss. We'll just throw one out here. As a little gray line. They're taking so long on this trade. Oh, she's at the bottom. See if she holds. Has to be. I want to see the reaction. The reaction. Did we just make a double line? How dare you? Stop loss. Entry right where we're at. Well, this will be the buy. We'll make you green. I guess we will make you, wouldn't I normally go orange, but orange is also caution. I guess the stop loss could be cautionary. Caution. Oh, you changed the wrong line, man. What the hell? Oh, man. We're having boomer moments here. So I see a possibility of getting 16% out of this. That's just spot price. Here's what I like. This is what I like right here. I like it being above this trend line, man. That trend line hold, we good. That trend line break, I'm not interested anymore. She's she's 9's above the 21 moving average. That's the little advantage that we have here. Can you guys see this? Do I need to go to the other room? Probably need to go to the other room. Wow, snap! We got a whole dance party over here. Oh, that's crazy. You guys didn't clean up from last night. We'll leave the little banana out there. So I would expect that 21 moving average to hold here on the 15-minute. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I'm doing it. Are you on BitUnix? Do you have you on BitUnix? Are you over here? Kato. Oh, Kato is here. Well, I guess we're going to FOMO into a trade over here, aren't we? Hello, Kato. How are you today? What were we doing? We're longing. Why does it look so much stupider over here? It doesn't look nearly as smart of a thing to do over here. It kind of looks like you're buying the top. It does feel like I am buying the top. I will agree. That looks totally different over here. It looks like we came here to find shorts. What the hell are you longing for? Go back. That's just that's what they say. We do have a red dot saying we're coming down. We are at a trend line that we could give it up, but there's a little sign saying, baby, I want to do something. I'm feeling kind of frisky, and I think I got a little bit more gas in my tank. Oh my God, maybe we could slong it. You ever slonged it? You want to slong it? Bigger time frames are wanting to roll over. That's the whole reason we're coming on here a short altcoin, except for this daily. It looks like it's just now getting started. You little feisty little thing. You look what you doing over here daily. Look at that MACD. She's like, boys. She showed up with all the good liquor right here. Oh man. So with all this momentum, are you really ready, or are you fooling us? Make up your mind, road dog. Are you longs or are you shortses? I'm on now. I came on here looking for a short. Here I am, flirting with the idea of going. Let's come down to a small ass time frame, and let me see what's going on over here. That's bullish. That's yippee. Yeah, I'm doing my. Yeah, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to do the long. That's crazy. We'll get a tight ass stop loss. We come down to the 1 minute. That's even a spike top, dude. Are you sure you want to do this? That's showing signs of being such a top. We get a tight stop loss. Remember, we get these little tight stop. You don't line up as well as you did over here, baby. What's up with you on the 5 minute? We came ahead to short. You tell me to short, man. My line over here. Why am I getting different stuff over here? It looks like a short over here. I ain't gonna lie. You look like a short like hell. I'm gonna short it. I'm shorting her. We're not gonna do big. Oh, gotta make sure. Okay, one my 6x. By this, now you break a trend line, then I look at you funny, especially you ride them up here, double top situation. That's what I'm seeing over here. And this is where I'm trading at. That's on the 30 minute. I can't, I'm going to have to go back and look and see what else is different. But this is what this one's telling me. It's telling me short this little bad boy. Boom. So I did. And we're going to put our stop loss right over here. And I am risking whole $1.73. So that I can come down here and make $6. Ah, snap it. Come on now. Go down there. I want to zoom out here a little bit. Can we milk some more out of this little? You'd be lucky to get that out of it, to be honest with you. If this be all top, let's do this more appropriately, more strategic, if you will. Yeah, I'm actually only looking for you to come here for real. Maybe a little lower. Well, we get out of that little guy 372 for that. That sucks for a stop loss. I might have to lower me stop loss. And yeah, I'll go right above that line. Then I'll take you down here. Now I'm risking $1 to make $3, and that's acceptable, pig. That'll do, pig. All right. That's crazy because I was looking to go long over here. Let's look at that idea again. What the hell happened? Where do you think? What are you smoking, road dog? Did I not zoom out enough? We zoomed out. It looks. Oh, that's why. Because you're kind of I'm just telling you, Ichimoku Cloud looks like she's ready to party. But anyway, Kato was kind of up. That was when I was looking at, hey everybody, I was saying hi, we got 4 people hanging out. Yay! That I got too wrapped up in that a little bit. I'm gonna look at another coin here. We got Soul, we got Lucy Chronicles, Chief and Keys, Chemical Black, how's it going? Sam, Board PC Guy, Day P, that's more than 4 people. Some of you are not here anymore. I deduced that. That's called deductive reasoning. All right. This is one called Ban. I know nothing about it. I'm just seeing that she's popping up and getting some traction, so why not take a look at it? Oh, look at G. Oh, you look. You on the 1 hour? You are ready. She is ready. This one is ready. Let's zoom out. This one's ready for short, in my personal opinion. Except unless you look on the daily, then it tells you it's ready to blast off to the upside. Gosh darn it, why? Why are you wanting to ruin my shorts like that, man? That's horrible. We got short-term short. Overall now. No, wait. Zoom the hell out. Yeah. This one's trying to actually turn around for real. There might be a short for today and short term, but oh man, you right there. Rodoc, are you getting second thoughts about going short? Apparently my second time I go short, when I zoom out, I'm thinking, man, you can actually get up to 8.5 cents there. All right, let's see if she's up too much. Is there a short-term short? There definitely can be. She couldn't get past that area before, and she dropped back down. She also wicked back down there too. 6 hour, we're kind of up there. Money flow's still in the red. I'm blabbing. I blab. I just read what I see. We got a red dot here on the 4 hour, suggesting that it's time to come back home. There's always, when you get a breakout, especially from falling wedges, that you come back and retest the breakout area. Some ideas that will support that idea. The 200 moving average down here, the 50 below the 100 also down here, your 21's down here. Most of your moving averages here on this bigger time frame, the 4 hour, still are down here at 5 cents. This one's got a good chance, so we're going to fib her. It's always a her, isn't it? 886 area right there. That's beautiful. This is our short zone. And now I'm going to come down to the 15-minute and see what we got here. All right, let's see what other kind of goodies, what other goodie signs can we get here? Oh, let me draw a line. It's like extra helpful if it loses that line. It's kind of imperative to happen for us to short. I'm just saying. Let's hey, I got one of those things over here, don't I? Short box, short zone. That text is way too small. That text is way too big. We need something just right. I gotta resave it. Look at that short box. Okay, so we are in a short zone. She still looks we're not quite there though. I don't have my confirmation. I got to see this trend line actually break here. If I want to be safe about it. If I want to be degen about it, I would probably kind of front run this MACD over here. That's kind of the first thing that I've got. But you know, one little buy comes in and we bounce off of here. We're above the 9 moving average. She's still my rule of my rule is if she's above the 9, everything is fine, and she's still above that 9. So I've not got my confirmation definitely here, not on the 1 hour. Well, gosh darn it. And she might have, they got 1 hump, 2 hump, could be a 3 hump before we get the dump. But this is the area. Our other alternative is to go into our higher zone, which will be up here at 8 cents. So you don't want to short it on its way to 8 cents if that's where she's trying to go to, right? All right, so I need to, we just need to set an alert on this one. Look at you getting the green dot saying you want to bounce from here and everything. So let's put you, I can put you right here. We'll put a little alert right there on the 786. So if she breaks the 786, she'll be breaking that white line, and then we'll know to come back and take another look. Unless you just want to be really totally degens. I'm just going to short right now, and you might get it, might be lucky, but I'm not going to do it. All right, this other one is popping. These are the hot coins right now. I'm looking for the ones that are hot and at their top. Now you might be interesting because you had this going on and you lost that. You're a naughty coin. All right, so 800, 600, 300. Now they're starting to flip here. Are you getting bullish again? Are we not going to short today, Road Dog? We rivet. We trying to flip it. Well, I'm kind of sucking at finding these shorts here. I may just have to go back to the swing trade ideas because, yeah. Everything I see here on the daily says this one's getting ready to do something on the long. For a bigger trade or a bigger setup. All right, well, not you then. Maybe you'll get a retracement. And there's your short. Oh, well, is it? Is it really? see you're going to point. Let me get you in there, right? Oh, nice one. Love those 236s. They always nail these little guys just about every dang time. 0.00096 area. So there's a possible long up there. She's got a nice scallop formation there. Nice little double bottom at the bottom there. This is you would hope it's not a cup and handle, because a cup and handle is a continuation pattern. If the price is coming from the downside, oh man, she might just continue to the downside, and that part would suck for a long, but would be perfect for a short. Gosh darn it. And let me, ooh, I didn't know you in. That's how nasty of you, Road Dog. We got to adjust our lines here. It's nice. Just right beneath 0.001. Just right beneath it. Are you trying to go up there and tap it? All right, so you're not a short right yet. All right, well, let's check out this guy. This is Bera. She's been kind of hot. What are you doing, Bera? Well, that'd be kind of like short in the bottom, wouldn't it? Unless she's going to keep going down and come all the way down to $1, which is possible for that to happen. But I'm seeing some bullish divergence here. She's not the one to short. She might be the one to long here before long. Wasn't there, Road Dog? Your thumbnail said shorting altcoins, and you're coming over here and finding longs. I am, but look at her. She's at the 618 right there, man. That's kind of juicy. I'm not saying she's just the right time, but it looks like she's trying to do the old duck lips thing right here and get old duck lips going on with the MACD. That's kind of cool. Oh, look, we got another fib there. I didn't see you. What do you say, Mr. Fib? I say that lines up pretty gosh darn good. I believe it found me a little swing long here. I can't post this one yet. I don't think she's giving me the signals here. She's a little risky right now. Look at you. Look at you. Come on, DJ. You got some work to do. You got some work. Oh yeah, you got some work to do. Come on, baby. What do you got? She's not quite ready yet for a long. She still lost an area here, so we gotta figure out where she's. Where you gonna bounce, baby? Where you gonna bounce? Have you met your bounce quota for today? No, I don't think you have. I really don't think you have. I think you actually need to touch this 281 or 275. I think that you're working on some type of little correction there. Elliot? Yep, see? Elliot agrees. Elliot, I'm not going to argue with you on this one, baby. I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to say that Elliot is correct. We need to check out this one down here at 276. Does that mean we short it? It's only like 10 cents, so that's not really if she comes up here to get rejected, that would be cool. But I'm looking for some good short setups. I want to see, ideally I'd like to find something that's, you know, popping off and then coming down, and it looks like the best way. Let's go over here. What you got? Let's go over here to futures. I'm on big units because this is probably where I'll be doing this. And you give me Kato, and you give me. And I looked at these guys, and they said, "Popcat, or what are you doing?" 43 cents. That doesn't sound too big for Popcat. Yeah, let's see if we can screen them out over here. You look at MemeFi. What are you doing, MemeFi? You look like you're and Bank. Okay, let's screen them out that way. Come here, Bank. We're going to take a look at Bank. This is Is that it? Lorenzo Protocol? Bang. Okay. Yes, I kind of like something like that. What are you doing over here? How you doing? Oh, you got a... you're actually bullish too. Gosh darn it. I think you're headed up to 5 cents there. As crazy as it sounds, I mean, the indicators are all kind of, hey man, she's got some more gas in her tank, and so, oh yeah. Well, screw going short for right now, at least long term. Now short term, now she might be dropping down. Is it worth it though? If we 5-6%, not worth it. Well, we're just having no luck with some of these picks. That kind of sucks. Here's one that's always sucked, has sucked since I've seen it, and that's... You suck. I'm not even. We can't short support, people. We can't short support. If she's making higher lows, we can't short. That's just that's the rules. That's the rules. She needs to... I don't want to short support. I want to find her when she's up at and you wouldn't quite know that she's going to drop like that. I'd like to find her when she starts going up some. This one has just sucked, hasn't it? That would have been cool. Something that made a higher high. I'm looking for ideas, something like this. I want something that's getting up here in my fibs. I'm looking for something that's getting up here in my high fibs. Those are the ones that I want to short. Those are the shorts I look for. You are not it, my friend. Bannery, how are you doing? You've been popping. You're popular right now. You're trying to go bullish. Well, should we take another look at total 3? Did I misinterpret? Let's go with... Did I misinterpret you? Did you change on me? Because you broke, man. You broke your trend line, baby. You what the hell? Are you bouncing for real? For real? Total 3 playing with me. She's playing with me. All right, that's cool. Are you at a good area? You are. You did. You came down. You kicked ass. These are 36-minute candles. 15-minute candles. You trying to double you here on the 6-1? Okay, I see your gameplay. Elliot, what you got to say about this? You got anything to say about it, Elliot? Nothing? You're weak, Elliot. You're weak. That's a nice little support resistance flip of this area right over here. If you look to the left, that's actually pretty... Okay, well, altcoins are not wanting to be shortable at the moment. I guess we're looking for longs. I'm going to have to change my thumbnail. So, what's Bitcoin doing right now? Since the news and all that stuff should be happening, are they playing games? Because we got to watch Bitcoin. Look, an inverted Adam and Eve to the downside. That's actually valid. That's valid. That does suggest that Bitcoin would continue down to these areas down here, about 95.2, 95.3, depending on from whether you took your measure move. I take it from the erect penile section, phallic section over here. You put it down there. It takes you down to the 360 moving average, 200 moving average area, right around 95. Elliot, are you still on here? Elliot thinks we're getting ready to pop up after we bounce off this red line. That's Elliot's idea. Elliot, I didn't ask you. Not trying to be rude, but so we got a measure move to this area. Cool. We already broke this trend line and whatever trend line that this turned out to be. Were you a bear trap and you faked out again? I'm not sure how my trend line here. Still the same chart, right? We're getting a little bit of rollover with our moving average. It's just been consolidating up here. The problem is that we made a lower low. We never did get past this with Bitcoin, so now we got our first lower low in, technically, which can make a lower. I mean, our first lower high end, which now we might make a lower low. Might be headed to one target I've got is 92.4, but we gotta come past this guy here, right? Will we do that? Actually, I don't think so. I think we could actually bounce from down here in this area where we got our measure move. I think we actually could. Oh, Bitcoin. We got 618s right here at 95. Might even wick down and touch that little guy because we like to do that. That would be healthy. But our 0.5 is coming in at just a little bit above the target I've got. Either one of those two I'm cool with. Yay. Well, hello, Crypto Bubbles. What the hell is up with you guys? Why are you getting all bullish on me all of a sudden? AKT has been, she's been doing kind of awesome. That's one that we've been in. She's wanting to go up right now in the small time frame. That was one that we nailed that target there on. And looks like we might be going up to retest that. Trend line is still holding, so any flag ideas would be a little bit more likely. I think you're in one of those weird ass Elliott wave triangle, symmetrical triangle things, which basically continuation pattern. Moving averages are giving us the real clue here. They're getting ready to flip over on the 2 hour. All this it probably already has on the 1 hour, right? They've already flipped over back here. She's getting bullish, and every time frame that's going up, you're seeing the ribbon starting to show signs of flipping, meaning Akash is getting ready to go up higher. Next target. Oh, I guess this is not. We're gonna have to change that. I can't do this at shorting altcoins on Fed Day. Maybe. Not. How about question mark? Because I've not found any good shorts just yet. This one is actually looking quite bullish here. And she's not saying that, I'm not saying she's getting ready to go straight up. She'll probably come up a little bit and start ranging. Usually what I'm looking for, like this 184, maybe we come up to 240 or close to it, and then we start ranging over here, consolidating. Maybe another little flaggy. You can get a couple of those before they don't work anymore. That's a symmetrical triangle. I hate those little bastards. But the big thing I'm looking for is trend line. Sounds crazy until that one day when you find out that we come over to here at 246. Like, oh my gosh! Wish I'd bought more when it was under $1.84, but that's exactly what these little levels mean to me. All right, well, let's go check out Altcoin. Everything. Oh, look at you. So we were talking about, I think we were talking about this one last night. It might be it might be working on a possible head and shoulders. If it bounces back from here, and ideally we want to see a lower right shoulder, ideally, if that happens. But when they level, that's a nice little level to bounce off of. Will that happen? That actually has a pretty good chance to happen, meaning that it's not really the time to short. You can probably get a nice little long out of it from these areas, about 13% just spot. Looks like it's coming back to about 108 in that area, maybe a little higher. Maybe you can get up to 115, 112. I doubt that we get past here or that start looking a little bullish. What would it be, Road Dog? Where do you think she would go? I think we would be testing this area about 111. There are possibly 107, but that's a little too bearish, I think. Might be it, but I kind of think maybe we can get up here. What the hell am I listening to? All right. So I'm gonna put these little guys there, 107 and 111. 711. That'd be easy to remember. Altcoin. Will you be going back up there, sir? I'm on the 4-hour chart. Now this can take a little while. So what are you doing right now, Altcoin? Now we take off our bigger moving averages because here they're still bullish, and that tells me another sign that we can get up here in these areas, maybe 112 according to this. This will come down as prices going up, so maybe it'll line up perfectly with our little target, which is a Fibonacci. I would think so. Altcoin. Well, hell yeah. Where you at? Are you seriously at 98 cent Altcoin? Pardon me a minute. We got some fart coining to do. I think I got stopped out. I didn't know you came down that low. That was... She's bouncing pretty good, too. Boom shakalaka. Put me in order there at you get me another one. Put me another one in. I'm gonna get that 236 area. Ideally I'd pull my fibs a different way, but we don't know if we got the top in just yet. Well, that's interesting. So I think she can be coming up here about 111. I guess I should go ahead and put that target in. So I don't plan on holding this thing any further than that right now. No, it's too late to post this setup, but oh, that's too much. 8 to 12% gains on oh, is it only 3x? I thought I upped it. Dude. I was trying to go 6. He wouldn't let me go 6. I wanted to go 6, dude. Well, we got a long end instead of shorting, so that's kind of weird, interesting, unusual. And it's on Altcoin, which is below $1 again. So, okay, well. So a possible idea, possible is not there, but we also had that same thing, rising wedge, which just broke out. Let's check out Elliot, what do you say? You think you're done? Elliot thinks he's getting ready to start a whole new upside wave here. I disagree. Me and Elliot don't always agree. I still have a sweet ass buy zone down here at 75 cents. I'm just saying. After she hit our 94 cent area there. Woohoo! All right, Altcoin. You know, that's all I got on my list, I gotta say. Let me come over to the chat, see what you guys are talking about. What you guys are up to. Why is the chat so small there? Now it's normal. Mike Stevenson, how's it going? Glad to have you here at the channel. Would you be willing to look at KuCoin? Sure can. I'm looking at anything really right now. I've got a list of coins. I could go back and you know, some of my portfolio and try to get some things for swing trades, which I might do here in a minute. I was hoping to find some good little shorts to get and post over in group, but I'm not seeing that right now. So I guess Jerome's got some good news. Our little news thing went away. How is Bitcoin reacting right now? That's probably what I need to see. Oh snap, it must have been good news that they got. Can you recover from this Bitcoin after this little whipsaw action? She may invalidate this inverted whatchamacallit? Well, inverted Adam and Eve is how some people would see it, and of course other people the most newbie approach would be, I guess, to just flag it out to the upside. So we got a 50 crossing with a 100 above it. There's some bearish things. I'm trying to see if this crosses here. If that crosses, we get rejected, then we can probably come down for a little bit lower low here. So I'm on a small time frame, the 6 minute right now. That's basically what I'm looking for. We might even get an idea over here on the smaller. On the 1 minute, you can see the 600 above the 800. Now that's technically bullish, but you know, the bearish part is the 360 crossing over both of those. That's what's happening here. So is it going to continue to cross? Do we have a Bitcoin short? I think we got a Bitcoin just janky. I don't think we actually got much of anything. You actually do have a breakout here. Can I draw my trend line? I'll start from here. It goes up higher, but And there's a good chance we might come down here. That's just $200. That's not worth taking a trade on. That cross on this between, I'm on the 1 minute too, the 360 and the 800, that's a shallow cross. So to me, I see chop. I don't see definite moves at the moment. I just see a bunch of chop. With the slightest little breakout trying to happen, and it needs to get up here above 97. Are you going to do it? I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying on the 1 minute right now, looks like we're going to do our little pullback, and then maybe we'll consider how to do that. Well, that's interesting. Not liking that. That's looking kind of iffy. Here on the 4 hour, your indicators are getting tired, showing signs of tiredness here. It's always better to look for the bigger indicators. VWAP starting to come down, stochastics coming down. Looks like we're getting ready to print a little red dot there. So, oh, there might be a short. We might get the short after all. Maybe I was just ahead of my time here, or ahead of my time frame. Just got to be patient and wait for the news. Get that little bearish retest, maybe. That's a nice little W right there. You're doing something similar over here. 200 below the 300, so bearish in nature can get rejected here. Are ya? Are ya? Are ya? Some people will be looking at this as a sideways area. Some people will be looking at this as a nice little support resistance flip, maybe, and you just made it right back up there or something. I don't know. You look bullish to me. I'm going to go for you. I don't know. I'm not saying bullish. I'm waiting to see what's happening here. MACD on the 15 minute trying to get a little frisky, saying, hey, maybe I want to take you higher. I would expect us to retest the breakout area, which is over here about 802 billion. About another billion coming in. Whether that sticks, we don't know yet. Looking kind of doubtful, honestly. So we're longing or shorting? Well, right now would be a good time to start seeing what's pumping. What's pumping? Let's go back over here to Big Unix. We got 6 people hanging out, man. I'm trying not to be boring here, but there's I think we're just at an odd time right now. Kato is still kind of up. I think this is an easy, sometimes an easy way to screen, just if you're kind of familiar with this. And we looked at Bank, right? Brett, are you losing it? Brett may have already started losing it. Let's take a look at Brett. I don't see a good short. Not with this trend line down here. What is that? Ooh, a whopping 9%. Whoa, yay! You're also in a bullish pattern that can take us up there. So, gosh darn it, I'm just not finding any good shorts. I'm finding, I mean, anything that's worthwhile. There's some that can come down a little bit. There's some that can go up a little bit. We got a mixed bag here. But for mostly what I'm seeing, though, I'm seeing a gradual swing, a gradual shift in these coins. So they're slowly trying to get bullish, is what I'm seeing. Despite what we got over here on total 3. Well, I mean, if you zoom out on total 3, I mean, we really are. I mean, we're bullish. We're back up in a nice little area here. And you're holding that 21 moving average like it's that's what's sucking. We're in a tight little range on total 3, so going up, going down. This looks like it wants to go up just a wee bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting pissed. Here on the daily, we're getting what 1-2% moves to the upside. So we looked at Kato, right? This is Saros. This is trending. Oh, snap. Look at you. What the hell is this thing? It's at 15 cents. It went from a penny to 15 cents and you're still rocking. This is the weekly, by the way. This is the weekly. Rising price. Lackluster volume. This is the 12 hour. Let's go to the daily. This is the daily. Dailies. Doing a scallop. Daily just flipped bullish MACD. Are you actually trying to do something? Oh man, don't make me draw a flag. You're not a flag. But you are this. Saros, what the hell is this? Come down to the 4 hour on this one. Could we get you at 14 cents, 14.3? Just 1 penny cheaper. And where could you be going? This one looks crazy. If it is what it said, what it appears to be, or if it is, you got your 3.8. Yeah, we're looking at 27 cents on this one. That's crazy. I believe. So we got a 21 moving average. Just come down to smaller time frames. Come down to 1 hour here. Now you got bearish divergence here, so she should be coming down. I wouldn't want to short her because it's only like a penny. I can see you're coming down here. I like this. Maybe she comes down a little lower. Maybe she touches the trend line. The closer she gets to that trend line, the better. I like it. Smack on, darling, smack on. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. This would be the best place to get it. I don't know that she'll get down there though. I think we got a trade set up though for a little swing trade. It's risky. She is risky. But if she's, as long as she respects that trend line, there's a chance. There's a chance. Never can for these things. They show up over here, but I don't ever know if anybody can actually see them. This would be the trade setup. Come here, long tool. Oh, that's what she said. Dang, that's 88 per. That sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. We'll get some shorter term targets here too.
Last night I rode a spike, felt the thrill unwind. This morning bought the low, kept my grind in line. Come on now, catch the wave, touch the sky. Ooh, these gains are why I try. Come on, let's chase the moon. We trade all night, feel the markets tune. Stack
So I got 19 cents also. So from here, if we can get in about 14.5 cents, and that's 30% gains to the first target, 19 cents, 21.5 cents, 50% gains. And the maximum target, the one that I'm actually looking for, 88% gains up there. It's got a, well, I haven't even set the stop loss. Stop loss would go just right under here. Right beneath the trend line here, the trend line. Let's see, what does that give us? 10% stop loss. You can even set it. Well, I mean, you would be really close there. So we're waiting for about 14.5 or 13. Let's, we can also lower entry there. I'm going to put it right. I'm putting it with the top one. So I've got it there, and that gives 8 to 1 risk to reward ratio with a 10% stop loss. Saros, are you over on? Are you over here on BigUnix? Well, of course not. That would be too easy. All right, well. There's that. Guess we'll move on to another one. Let's take the picture here and post this. Put this over into the Telegram area. All right, Saros. Let's see what's popping over here on Solana. Anything? Oh, look, Vampcoin 2 is up 59,000%. All these little oh, there's Gork, that one. People have been playing that one. Fully diluted market cap valuation. I'm not trying to go total degen over there. Terminal of Truth coins, what are they doing right now? They got low lows. Except for this one, Goatsy Forest Rave. What's up with that one? Where's that one? And she looks peaked out. Or are you peaked out? Uh-oh, time to make the donuts. She's making higher highs and higher lows there. Are you coming down? She could be at resistance right there. What are you, Goatsy? You got a $65,000 mark. Oh, that's ballsy. It's down. All-time high was in December. It's down 95%. Surely it can't go down another 95%. Yes, it can. Enter radium. Okay, I entered. We blew up their charts. You got me no tools. You got me no tools over here. And this is radium to solve. That's not even the coin I'm looking for. What did you do to me? Come on now. No more boomer moments. Now I just lost it. These are the top meme coins. 24-hour volume driven by price, spread, depth. I'm not getting your stuff over here, baby. Here we go in our categories. And we were on that meme coins, right? They got AI memes. Now I just lost the one that we had. How did we lose you? How did we lose you? Something is not afoot here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me come over to the chat there, see if you guys... Chris Klein says, how's XLM looking? Let's take a look at XLM. I needed to take a little breather there, XLM. Stellars. Let's check you out over here. On the 4 hour, she's at a support area, 200 moving average, 100's above it. It can be kind of iffy right now. That's cool. 200's catching. Let me come to a bigger time frame. It's been a while since we looked at the. Look at all this. Oh, look, you nailed you there. Yay, nailed it. That's the last time we got over there, wasn't it? To this one. All right, so let's erase all this stuff and see what we got now. Look at you, Stellar. You're in an interesting spot here. You're on the daily, bounced off the 360. So the bigger moving averages are cool. It's just all the smaller ones kind of suck. They all flip bearish. If I take the bigger guys off, looks like we just flipped our ribbon, just flipped it, right? That's why I like the bigger guys. They kind of let you know, yeah, but we're still good. So we still got strong momentum going up. So that's why I use those guys. One of the many reasons I use them. Those bigger moving averages tell me a lot more, a lot stronger information than the little ones do. So she can come down and do a double bottom. That's one idea, or make even a higher low. We'd be looking at a 786 from this pool if we do that. Let me go ahead and mark this one. And since we got this, no, we won't do it that way. So that, well, we'll show that as an educational thing. This little 618 right here. Should correspond with our 236 pull. Little variation there, but I put more weight on that, so I'm going to move that little guy up now. 30 cents is what we're wanting, what we're hoping for. Daily's got a trend line that we haven't quite touched yet. Now, either we come down and touch it, or we're getting a little bullish and trying to deviate from it. And that could be a possibility because of where we're at in this cloud. Red cloud in the middle of it. Green coming on the other side. That's usually a good sign. We're below the 21, but might we be getting ready to bounce from that? Because it crossed bullishly over the 50. So we got some good things there. Come to the smaller time frames to help us figure this out. Also respecting the... Let's go to the 4 hour. 200 moving average. 4 hours is a good one to watch. We were just here though, weren't we? 200, bouncing off the 200. She may be retesting that 200 moving average there. That's coming in at what, 25.5 cents right there. All right, let's pull out a fibs and get serious on her. I like doing thorough analysis. Oh, you still say we can go down here? For real, for real? 24.9 on the table. Haven't hit that area yet. So if she does continue to roll, and she might, because 50 crossed over over that 100. That might be enough to dip us down to there. It might be. I think that's a good buy zone. That would also retest the tops of these areas and also this bottom. So I can see that happening, giving it some time here over the next other things I see. Oh yeah, this is a good one. You definitely can say that happens. Got a red dot there. Stochastic's coming down. Everything flipping. So there might be. Is there a short here though? It's only just like a half a penny, maybe a penny or something to come down here. So to me, that's not worth shorting to try to hope for a lower low when it could just turn out to be a higher low. Remember we talked about that idea. That's still on the table too. That is an option for us to make a higher low. That's actually even better. So you're at an area to try to do it there. I would be looking down here really. So I would put this as a possible buy area too. See what she does here first. Because a lot of times they like to make their higher low before they make their higher high, right? Or we could just throw it in a flag to the upside. Some people see an M pattern there, which we met the measure move and played out. We're at the 618 now. Maybe she'll bounce. I see. If I were to interpret this, I would go for a possible bump and run. But it also looked like she's trying to do that here, and nothing ever came of it. So they look very similar. This looks a little bit more like a bump and run than this one did to me, but doesn't mean she's going to play out. That just means they can break out and come back up to this area here, which is right above where we were looking for at that 27-cent target. We do have a 27-cent target, right? Tighten up your fibs now. That's not the target I would look for that. Be looking for this one. If we do have bottom in, that's a good area. Ooh, that's nice, actually. That's nice. Actually, yeah. I think she might be, I would maybe look at 25 and a half, maybe if she comes down there. And then she tries to get her little partial decline or higher low there, and then do her breakout. And I can see these areas over here being very, very nice. This would probably be the hardest one to go for. That's at 27 cents. Didn't we come up with that somewhere else too? Oh, we're at 25. That's, oh man. You think it's like going, I'm just doing something huge, and it's like, oh, it's a whole 5% gain. I'm on 24-minute, by the way. 24-minute time frame here. Should probably zoom out a bit. 30 cents is the big sweet guy to look for. If we are bouncing off of here, we did that, right? We pulled our... And so we got a couple more targets we can actually put up here. These are the ones that I like because these are the ones that are worth the payday. So 30 cents, 31 and 32 basically. Actually, I might post this one. I like this setup actually. We can leave that target there, but my gosh. First target's 20%. And do a nice little stop loss right beneath the low there, right here. Stop loss at 25 cents there. Maybe a little lower if you think she might come down and actually hit this trend line. It wouldn't be a bad idea to actually go below it, to be honest with you. Wouldn't be. Can we do that? It's 2%. That's doable. Still got, yeah. That would be much safer. We already got you marked, don't we? So we'll put that as the stop loss area. 7, and that's just up to the first target there. That's pretty decent. I kind of like that. With a little bonus target right up there. This is an AB equals CD move, what I'm looking for, bouncing off the 618. Love these little guys. For a swing trade, I think it's the way to go. So this is XLM 24-minute chart. Is a swing trade. It did not take a picture of that, did it? Now let's see if it did it. Well, it still doesn't do it. It doesn't give me the percentages. That sucks. We gotta have that. See if it's worth the trade, right? So it's 20% on spot. And basically 23% up to that next target. So I guess we gotta do this again. Copy that little guy. Come over here and paste it. Now we got it. Cool. So, I mean, there's different ways to enter this, and you can wait for the breakout, wait till it clears a level. Me, I like the Fibonacci areas, and I like the bottom of trend lines. I like those a lot. That's what I do. Doesn't mean that's what anybody else has to do. So following it, but still, however you choose to do your entry, there's still gains to be made there, and you can pull your percentage and go from your entry up to those targets. And targets are valid. Very important Fibonacci areas from bigger pulls, and then ones that work on this particular ratio of this move, giving us these AB equals CD moves, which I find to be highly effective. It's a main part of my strategy, if you haven't noticed. And I know it looks crazy until that one day we come back and crossing our fingers, knocking on wood, things go the way that they should. We can come back and say, nailed it! And I like those days. Those are cool days. And they're very effective. They're very effective. There'll be some reaction there, and it's usually the pivot reaction where we reverse or come back for a bigger correction. Those are the targets that I like to look for. I like to get them higher highs in, baby. All right. Altcoin is all over the place, says Kelly. We just looked at it a few minutes ago. What's it doing now? It wasn't 90-something cents. Oh, you went down further? Or not? Or yes or no? I've got an idea that she's trying to possibly do this head and shoulders thing since we met stuff up. It's 98 cents, right? Were you just, did you just go crazy again? Probably why you're saying that, Kelly, right? It seems to be respecting this. Got a nice little double bottom there with a higher low. Broke out over these zones. Just now retested this zone right here. Altcoin looks to be working our way up. Now it'll probably be choppy AF. I'm on the 3-minute. Draw trend line. See your breakout, retesting. That idea is valid too. So if I can point this out for pattern traders, or maybe we should just lean more toward being trend line traders, because that's really the essence of it. You can do this. That's valid. Even on the short term, we're pinching the tip. We're pinching the tip, but we can try that. You had a W pattern down here at the bottom, which is a common reversal pattern. I love it when they make their little W. I love it when they come back and retest this little area. So you got that idea, and then you also got this idea, this trend line here. We can tighten her up, and it'll probably even look more pretty. Put her to the candle bodies. You see that we also, the horizontal lines, you also come back and retest those too, right? And a lot of times they might even intersect with the horizontal. It's the advantage of using trend lines. Not everybody subscribes to that. Some people just want to go horizontal. When they immediately come to the charts, they look horizontals. I don't. I'm always I'm always looking diagonal. I'm looking, and diagonal is what your trend is going to be. So that's why I do it. Or one of the reasons why I do it. And I think it gives you an edge, because while other people are waiting for certain levels to get broke before they do something or decide to do something, and the downside that you see to that, and sometimes I will make this play too, even now, because there's not much of another choice if I want to try to get in. And every time it almost, I swear, it bites me in the ass. You wait for the other level to get in, and that's good if it supports it. But a lot of times what you'll see, they come up for a higher high, they might get another fib area, like a 113 a lot of times, or 127. They get their higher high in, and then they're going to come back for a correction. Or if there's bearish divergence, maybe they lose that trend line and then they come down lower. There's all these little possibilities that can happen when you break a level. That's what we're calling a breakout trade. And then eventually, you get higher levels to confirm. And that is a good risk strategy, because what that allows you to do is get in on the trend, so that you got a trend. You want to confirm trend. And if you catch the trend when it's going, you can ride it. The thing is, you're giving up, to wait for those confirmations. You're giving up a lot of your gains that you could be getting. Because in my book, getting in as close as you can from the bottom, that's where you make the biggest come ups, right? That's how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. So I get a little bit more risky, and I have my strategies to where I can look for these little guys. Or I try to buy as close to the freaking trend line. If I got an established trend line and I see us coming back down here, I'm definitely looking at that one, especially it's a risky here, but if she comes down and bounces and then she comes back down to it, make a higher low, I say, oh, there's a W pattern, a double bottom forming at the bottom. That's a juicy place to buy. So I look at these guys, and in the meantime, when I'm doing that down at these bottoms, I've also got this trend line going on down here. Break the trend line. That's another juicy place to get in. So this is how I kind of get these little areas down here, fibs and whatnot, and trend lines and moving averages, play those. And then she came up here and came back. Oh, there's another place. Look, we're making a bigger W, higher low. Same idea. Could even drag it over here and play that if you wanted to. Breakout. That's not. So we're adding to trades or positions all through here using these little guys in this great little area that we use with our fib, saying anywhere below 9.6 or 96.5 cents is a pretty juicy place to buy it. Happens to be all through here, where all the other little techniques are working really nice to find entries, right? That's just how I put things together. Everybody else does things different. But that lets, using those lets me get in and already be in profit by the time somebody else is, just trying to think of doing it. And if they happen to jump in on, I don't know, maybe they don't wait for confirmation. Sucks. They get to write it down and come down. That's just my takes on it. But I'm expecting this one, like I said, to go up and then come over and then probably break down and come down lower, even lower from here if that pattern confirms. Just my take. And all the while, my moving averages are just horrible. 800, 600, 300. They're all bearish AF, right? Until they get to the point where they're trying to turn around. Even here on the small 3 minute. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're back above the 100. That's back above levels of support. We're trying to rock them. It will be shaky, and she will probably fluctuate through here between a dollar and a $1.03 or $4 or $5 for a little while until she starts doing some things. Now, here at this bottom, it looks like it has a good chance to, be making an inverted type pattern. So we could actually come up here to 103. Get rejected and come back down. Might be, possibly. There is something going on right here, right? Maybe nothing. It probably is nothing. But we could be doing something very much like this too. So if we know that this is a common thing to happen, we can kind of project it to look for it. We just don't want to call it absolutely because, well, that's just being stupid or just trying to get ego validation. Look what I know before anybody else knows it. It's an idea, but it's not confirmed until we actually break over here. Until then, it's just an idea, a suggestion. But this could be happening because it happens a lot of times with falling wedges. When they are channels, they'll make some kind of bottom pattern. It may do something totally different from this. It can still do something totally different. It might just be coming down to do a double bottom. What? That's crazy talk. She might continue down and do something like this, and then we get another W. I'm just saying. But it's still head and shoulders, right? I mean, we don't know. But what we do know is that we broke a trend line retesting it, and then we got resistance up here, so we can at least look for this idea. Well, resistance about 103. Would that be a good little short? That's 4%. If you're on 3x leverage, that would be 15% gains. If you're on 100x like a DGen, well, you might kiss your ass goodbye if it just takes the wrong way on you. I've never tried that on an altcoin. I usually stick with somewhere maybe 3 to 7x, 7 if I'm feeling ballsy, because you don't get as much of a spread unless you want to, there's some other strategies out there. You can use high leverage, but let the liquidation be your stop loss. Another way, and you trade like the lowest amount you can, as close to $1 or something like that, 100x. And so that's a popular strategy. A lot of the times you see results from little things like that. And small amounts. And then there are some people out there that I can't wait to sink $1,000 into this trade on KuCoin. And okay, I would rather focus my bigger trades on Bitcoin. That's just me though. Bitcoin is a little bit more predictable in my personal opinion. Speaking of Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin doing after all this announcement? It's 3 o'clock, so they already done all their stuff. Let's go to a 15-minute. That's kind of reasonable. So we seem to be still struggling with this level. So far, we're above it, at least on this time frame. What are the moving averages telling us here on the 15? They lost the 50. 9 is coming in pretty sharply on that 100. Likely to cross over it. Cross is bearish. That'll be enough to give us some more momentum back down here at about 95.5. So let's come over here and let's go even smaller and see if we can get some juicy gossip about what's going on here. She tried to break out and it faked out. That sucked. Did you make a higher high? So that's something. This is something to look at right here. When this happens, you get a breakout, and it turns out it comes back into the pattern. That's usually bearish. In a bear market, you expect it to just keep on going after it does something like that. This is now to me, I would explain this as the effect of the 100 still being above the 200. You got a smaller moving average still above the bigger one. We still haven't flipped the ribbon yet, so we still got some bullishness that can hold us up to those areas. That's how I would explain it. But eventually, if that one crosses over, that's enough that we need to drive us down. And they're rolling over. They're trying. She did make lower lows, so now we're definitely in a downtrend, even here on the 5-minute time frame. Lower highs and then now lower lows. And another way to look at that idea is to connect those guys, take that down here and put it under your candle body. And a lot of times there's some confluence right there with what we're doing. If that be true, then we bear trapped and got back into this bigger channel. And if that be true, then we can definitely, my angle's not right, but we can definitely head back to the top of that channel, which is 97,300, 97,400. To do that, we got to confirm a breakout and get above this 9 moving average, and that's where we're stuck at on the 5-minute right now. We're betwixt two worlds. We're betwixt the 360 moving average, which, as you can see, this is why I use this moving average. It gets a lot of respect. It gets a lot of responses. And I also use the 9 moving average because once we get above that and it's bullishly crossing the 21 there, which it looks like it is, it's trying to. It's 96,470, and that is above the 21 moving average. So right now they bullishly crossed. They're just kind of fighting it along, riding around this trend line. So it's kind of tricky. They're going to give it up. It can roll over. I hate for you to. You trying, ain't you? Do we need to come down to the 1 hour or 1 minute and get some juicy gossip over here? Ooh, you don't have to roll over, baby. I don't see why you would. I really don't. Our 9 is over the 100. 21's trying to cross over the 50, or was trying. Now, if that rolls over, that's not a good sign. But right now, this tells me that we could bounce back, and I hope it does. You coming down and make a lower low? You made a lower low. Does that mean you're not going to bounce back now? Let's watch this. This is a good. I think this is a good thing to because this works on the bigger moving averages too to keep this. Oh, now 9 cross bears over. We still got some weight to the upside. Can you pull us back? So by going by the moving averages, I'm expecting her to come back at least for a bearish retest, if nothing else. At least come back up here and then roll back over. I don't expect her to just keep dropping. It's crazy. We're doing this on a 1 minute time frame on this one little small section of price action. I think we're turning this into a Fibonacci educational thing. And so here's the area that we're looking for that hopefully will catch support. Or down here if she wants to do it, but I don't think she's got to do it. I think she can bounce here, come back up, and then roll over, and then maybe test that one. So I'm what we're looking at, just for fun and giggles right now, is this price action, because I ain't finding no shorts on altcoins to take right now. We could recover from this. I'm hoping that we do. I think we can get back above this. So far, what I'm seeing here, but here we are. It's pulling us back, try to come on now. Give me the candle. Why are you going back now? If nothing, now you're rolling over from there. So 21 definitely getting rejected from there. So what the moving averages tell me that we could be coming back up here to this area and then rolling over and coming down here. That's what I get. Now that I said that, watch her just go boom. You suck, our dog. You don't know what the hell you're doing. That's just what I'm getting over here. We're probably going to retest that 9. We should retest that 21, but hey, we'll see. We're on the 1 minute. What do you say on the 10-second chart? This would be a good place to double bottom. And do that, or else you're going to say, screw you, road dog. I'm just going to dump on your ass. Screw your moving averages. We're below the 9 and everything's not fine, but I expect us to try to reclaim it, especially at the 618. That would be a great place. You already tried it once, though. Let's see if you can do it again. Second time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Get above that 9. Make everything fine again. I mean, I'm on the 10-second chart, watching this death cross trying to happen here. I'm trying to be cool about it. So here now we need to see you get above here. Even just, oh yeah, I think you did it. No, yep, now you did it. So we got a higher high in. Look for a higher low. We already got one higher low here. 50 looked like she was going to kamikaze over that and do a death cross. Now she's not looking that way as much, right? It's starting to curve. That's a good sign. We could recover. If it comes up here, going to talk to this 100 moving average at this trend line. She's hidden behind there. Are we just doing this on the 1 minute? I guess this is what our show turned into. 50 moving average right above the 200. We got to figure out that. Are we going to go above it? Yeah, baby. That's looking good. Come talk to the 100. Next in the sequential order there is a dance to these moving averages I found. Now you might get rejected there. I would expect it. Doesn't have to happen. Bullish if it doesn't happen, but I just want to take this off, man. Can I take this off? This thing. Why are you locked on there? So I'm expecting, and there she is getting rejected at the 100 moving average. I just erased you. No. I want this one. This guy. What? Why are you not doing it, man? I drew this right. So we talked to the 100. Oh, looky here. Now the 9 just crossed bullishly over the 50 and the 200. So if we do come back, I would expect us to come back to here. Don't have to. She might just flag to the upside and do a breakout, but eventually she'll come back and talk to these guys. If she comes up here and comes down, or comes down now, I would expect it to come down now and then try to go back, talk to the 100 moving average, which is below this, behind this line here. But now the 9's trying to come up. This is a good place for a rollover. The 50 just crossed the 200. That's bearish, so rollover possibly. Lose the 9. We will probably come back after we stop here. Could come back and talk to the 21. Oh, look, we're at the 21. Okay, now we see if we can support here. If we talk to the 21, we should come back and talk to the 50. Unless she just wants to keep rolling. And she still should come back and talk to the 50 because we lost the 21. 50 is hanging out right here. Can I get this off? You're locked. Okay, unlocked. Oh, yeah, we got it off. So 50, now the 50's coming down. Now we're touching that. We're above the 50. So from the 50, we may go back and talk to the 100 again. Oh, no, we're still under the 50. We're rejected by the 50. Again, if we break above the 50, I'm looking for us to probably bypass the 200 and go back to the 100. Just the sequential order. Bypass the 200, come back to the 100. Come on. And then we got to see what we do from there. We going past it? If we go past the, we probably won't. We'll probably have to, if we do, we'll come back, probably come back, talk to the 200, and then start working our way back up to these guys. There's a dance. Okay, here we come back down. 200. We got rejected out to 100. So either we're doing 200, bouncing there, or we're talking back to 50. See how that works? More than likely, we're going to get a bounce here. 21's beneath it too. We're above the 9, so we got those guys back into play, bouncing off of those two guys. Are you losing those? Here we come back to the 50. So it was 100 back to the, so it looks like we're coming back to the 50. Unless you're doing some kind of weird 9 thing. And then, are you going to touch my 50? We also, if you're looking at trend lines, we broke a trend line. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay, here we are at the 50. I would suggest that we would probably go back to the 21 and the 9. Now 9 is bullish across in the 21. That's good. Maybe we can get past them. They're both starting to turn down now. So now we got to start back with these guys and see. Oh, now we, okay, we're going to talk to the 9 as soon as we stop dumping. All right, she went lower lows. Okay, we did a rollover. Now, if you look over here at the 200 moving average, and you can see how the moving average literally rolled over. How they literally rolled over. And so now, when we find our support, wherever it is, and it should be coming, we should be coming back to retest that 50 and that 9. More than likely the 9 first. We played the little sequence again from 9, 21, 50, 100, 200. It's got a little dance that it does. It's kind of cool if you just peep it out. And it keeps doing the same thing. It's got its own little algorithm. And that's why I love my 5 moving average strategy. Because it can help you predict what might happen. And I hope I just gave you a good example of how that kind of works. We didn't know exactly what was happening, but as we went through it, they gave us a heads up. And now we made this beautiful M pattern with the measured move that we didn't even take. We came all the way back down here to our 618, which we are now below, closing candles below, which is bearish AF. So I guess we're not in the mood to talk to a moving average yet. It may take them a minute. We'll see if we can get across. Sometimes when you get across, then you'll get a pump back up to them. Sometimes that happens. But right now we're looking at coming down to this Fibonacci, 786203. Come on, darling. Can you give me a bounce there? She might even go a little. Make sure we still got everything lined up. I would expect something to happen here. Maybe a little bit lower to our trend line. with the bonus feature down here for a deep ass retracement. She won't go real deep, but we need her to hold here, really. That would be better. This is on the table. Looks like she's thinking about it. Oh, snap. Are you going to 886 us? So we would definitely expect a bounce here if we're going to be healthy. Otherwise, we will come down to these areas, and that's a different thing. But we got a trend line there. Some support recently. This would be the higher high that we're, or the higher low that we're looking at to put in, the 786. Showing some signs now that that is starting to stick for us. It looks like the trend line. See, trend lines matter. So we respect the trend line. We'll respect that 786 area. Will you bounce above it? Can you bounce up above it for me? We're on the 10-second chart. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was going to be one of those streams. And this is starting to look like she's having some doubts there, right? Candle closes below, open below, full candle bodies below it, looking a little bearish. But hey, man, we still got hope. Haven't broke the white line yet. We have some indicators. We could be looking for some divergence, and there's some starting to form now. So we decided to go for the deep ass retracement. And did you go lower? You better not. You better stop right now. You better stop right now. I don't like it. Don't like it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We're on the 10-second chart, by the way. And she giving us the red dot like she wanted to go lower. She wanted to go down to the Netherlands. Oh no, we're going down to the Netherlands. Well, there are some things that I could look at over here, but I would have to go through it and I would miss it in time. So we're just going to guess where we're going to turn around from. This one's a great place for our first lower low, but I would start looking around here. Will she come down this low? Or are you going to just do a shallow retracement? How did you do over here though? That looks like a 618. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, you were. Okay. Then I'm actually looking for these two guys right here. Let me color code this one so I know what the hell I'm looking at. Chat hadn't quite made it down here. We're going to mark this one because we'll probably see a reaction here, but I don't think it'll stick. So right now, let me get the fibs off of here. Right now we're playing with this area, that little last low, right? And that's becoming the resistance. La resistance. We draw a little line there, a little dotted line. That is our resistance. And we are forming purple candles. Oh, there's a green one. We're above the 9. We might be popping back up here. We get above the 9, we start targeting the 21, remember, right? That's coming back up to this area. I'm still looking for these areas down here. We already started the ball rolling down there. And she's yeah, I don't think that's our finished lower low here, according to my fibs. So we can get rejected off of this 21 moving average, come down here, or we might, and we normally will get rejected, test the 21, and then see if we can come back and reclaim or test the 9, then see if we can reclaim the 21, right? From there, we'll be looking for the 50 if that happens. And so we see what it does. Do you respect the 9? Are we bouncing from the 9? Because if we're above the 9, everything's fine. Stochastics are kind of high. That's a sign that maybe it won't respect that. These are all these little things. It's harder to do on the 10-second chart, but on the 1 hour, 15-minute, 4 hour, something like that, you got time to see all this stuff. But these things are coming down, so that's probably not going to hold. Here we come. Are you coming down here? First, we got to get past this one, and we'll probably have a little hiccup here. Let's see what she does. Look, inverted duck lips. We're having fun here on the 1 minute. We're on the 10-second chart because we're ballers. No, we're just ballers. There we go. Lower lows. Come on down. Come on down here, baby. You know where I'm looking for you. That will be our first target. This one might happen right here. Boom. So we're approaching the first one, and this should be the deepest part of it, but it could bounce here. Let's see what you do. And she might bounce up from here and then come down here. So that's not off the table just yet. But these are our two. Look, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. I'm just saying.
Nailed it.
Not just once, but 2 candles, 2 wicks.
Nailed it.
That's a double nailer. Zero resistance area up here. Will we get past these area? 96.44 area. Right around where the 21 moving average is coming down to. So you're rejected off the 21, come down here. Or get above the 21. That's a rejection right now. Will it stick? Is it a bear flag to the downside? That looks like a bear flag on the 10 second. Oh my God, take a measure move and add 3 to it. Take that measure move, see how it works. We'll even do the conservative measure move, see if that works. Did you come down here? We'll keep that on there. I don't think that she shouldn't. That would be getting into our full 618 areas, and it shouldn't do it. Can, but it shouldn't. I'm looking for one of these two guys. She may make a double bottom here. That would be good. She may make a double bottom that doesn't stick and still come down here. We don't know, but these are our 2 targets here. This is the full target. This is kind of like our, hey man, we're going to take a little early profit target just in case. Corresponds, but may not be the one. Come on. Are you coming down? Are you did you make a lower low or did you make the same low? She's double bottoming right now. She seems to be holding right now. Flirting with it. She's thinking about it. She's thinking, oh, no. You made a higher low there. You made a higher low. You made a higher low. Will it stick? So she doubled here. Next candle was a higher low. So she's trying to turn around. Get above the 9. Test the 21. Will you get above the 21? 95, 9, 3, 2.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Right here live. Oh, now we're losing it. Now we're coming down to the juicy. Let's see. You still not broken it. You still not made a lower low yet. Now you did. Now you did. Now it's on. Come on down, baby. You're below the 9. Things ain't fine. Let's talk about it. So I expect this area to hold. I expect it to be pretty accurate too. I don't expect too much wicking below it. If I start seeing that, I'm going to start, well, this sucker going to go. We need to pull our fib out again and play with it because this should be the area. Stop playing with me. I'm going to come to the chat because we're just dang too wrapped up. May you check that dinosaur. Good old Altcoin. Bitcoin is the king. Hello, friends. How's it going, Bush on Parade? Breakfast time in Alaska. You guys have a good breakfast today? Wow, it's like afternoon where I'm at. It's 3:33. Look at that nice bell. You didn't touch my line. Hey. Hey, you forgot something. Hey. Okay, so, well, clearly we went over the 21. Now we come back to the 50. Ironically, the 50's hanging out at this guy over here. It's crazy how that works out, isn't it? It's a mathematical averaging kind of thing, but it just does. It's kind of neat how that works out. So we should be touching this area, I would assume. We got this little area here first, but then this one over here looked a little juicy. I'm going to put you back over here. So 9, getting ready to cross the 21, maybe, or roll over. All depends. Right. Oh, crossed it. Good. Got a good chance to bounce here. Looks a flag to the upside, Helen. Well, you can take a measure move off that flag if you want. I wouldn't play it as a flag, but a lot of people. Oh, look, your flag sucks. What about bouncing to the upside? Well, that flag. It was a flag. That's all I got to tell you. Are we coming back down for? That 9's still over the 21, so I'm a little surprised about the drop. Oh my God! Did you touch my target? Oh my God! That comic crazy. You better stop right now. Stop. 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 You must stop. You must stop right now. Stop. What? Are you going to cross bearishly? Dude, for real? Is that how you're going to do me? I swear to God, if this measure move beats out my Fibonacci's, I'm going to be one pissed off turkey. Respect my fibs. Respect my peeps. Respect my peeps. Respect them. Respect my fibs. You know what we need? We just need a little. We need a little turkey magic. You better get up above that 9 moving average, mister. Don't you make me look stupid here on YouTube. Do not challenge my system. I've worked hard on this system for a long time. Don't challenge my system. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Come on. Get above the 9. Now, I want to see you get above. For this to be a reversal zone, now I want to see you get above that 50. Let's get this trend going. Let's get a higher high here. Let's change this trend, baby. We got any bullish divergence? I didn't even look for that. That's there. I just wasn't looking at it. See all this stuff going on in the small time frame. See how this is going from bottom to top? See how this is going from bottom to lower bottom? The bullish divergence saying trend reversal at a pivot point, Fibonacci pivot point, based on the 618 that it got rejected from a while back, told me to look here for this point, which doesn't mean anything until we get a higher high. So I got to throw that in there too. But look what we're doing. We're claiming we're starting to do. We're starting to get above the 50, clearing that. And we will probably come back and talk to the 9 and the 21 after we get a little more umption in. Let's get a little higher. Here, you got one little high in. I'd like to see you get above this one. Come on, darling, get above here. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Come on back. Oh, 9 crossed the 50. Bullish. Very bullish. And here we go. Here we go. And come on. Just a little bit more, baby. Get above that. Come on. Push it. Push it. Push it. You right up there on it. You touched it. You tapped it. You tapped it. You can go. Oh, you went higher. Yeah. We got our high end from here. So, trend is starting to change. A little bit more confirmations other than moving averages crossing and breaking one little high. We got this little guy over here. Next level we're looking for is right here. Retest this little horizontal, and then these guys is high. And we could start pulling out our fibs and everything now since we got our... Look, nailed it! Nailed it! Sorry, we got to do this for the algorithm. This is just what we do here. On the 10-second chart! On the 10-second chart, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see here, this is one of the basic. This is one of my signature things here that we go over on this channel. And you know, I don't charge for anything on my channel. I don't have a paid group or anything. We do have a community of really cool people. Hang over and help each other out. Just a nice place to hang out. If you're a crypto aficionado, you need some like-minded people, because you need good people around you. We have Chart School, and that's what I do for the paid memberships of the YouTube stream. It's the $3 a month thing, gets you to Chart School, which will be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I think it's number 13. And I just teach what I do, and then I think this time, what are we doing? I think we're going over divergences tomorrow night. I think that's the hope anyway. What was I? Oh, right. I forgot what we were doing. We were doing this for the vanity wall. We have to do this. I'm sorry, but it's for that algorithm. I don't get enough likes and subscribes there, but hey, we did finally. Did we keep it? Hey, all right. It fluctuates from 1800. Now we're 1801. Maybe he'll stick. Maybe he'll stick this time. We got up to 1800, and somebody else on the channel, I think, even used an extra account to get there. Then it dropped back by 3. It's like 3 people saw that and said, nope, ain't having none of it. I'm unsubscribing right now. That's cheating. I don't know what the thought was, but anyway, it goes up, it goes down. But now, when I used to make videos and just do those little short coin videos, which I do every once in a while, like Town with... my channel's growing like crazy then, and it does bring in subscribers, but that's not where you get the best information, right? The best information comes from these live streams. I'm just telling you, because we go over stuff in real time and what's current, and you definitely learn a lot more hanging out with me on the live stream. Because if you haven't noticed what we just did over this past I'd say 30 minutes. This is alpha that people would pay thousands of dollars for, just this idea alone. people wonder, how the hell do we nail bottoms? And we just showed you exactly how in real time, to the very seconds, down to the 10-second chart to nail this little guy. Oh, I didn't put an order in though. What good does that do me? I didn't put a damn it. Well, that sucks. See if we can get her back in. That does suck. So we are at a pivot point. Oh, let me copy this. I get so wrapped up I forgot to put my order in. So we go over to the vanity wall here and we paste this. Oh, this is why we don't do flags a lot, right? Or if we do flags, everything is not a flag. This is the only, I mean, I hate to be one to, but listen, if every setup looks exactly the same, maybe you're not seeing everything. If everything is always going to be a flag to the upside, always, I mean, I try to, but you only get so many flags to the upside, and then they do stuff like this. And so what's so bad is that they're just boldly thrown out here. Well, there's a flag to the upside. Wow, support here, there, and that. And then, you know, somebody new out there saying they know what they're talking about. And they're saying we've been in since here. We got to, you know, and they jump in, and then this happens. That's I don't like that. Anyway, we're going over here to post our nailed it. This is on Bitcoin. Ten-second bottom finder. Nailed it. All right, so we nailed it. Look, with the turkey foot. And that's the beauty of the fibs. The whole time that this was coming down, I'm saying we're getting something here, but I'm really expecting this one. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't. It didn't have to. It did not have to come down here. But those were the two areas that my strategy, that my system tells me to bank for when I get a pullback to this guy right here. That they're on the table. And then they started looking like, oh crap. Oh snap, look at you. Bitcoin. Oh, we're still on the 10-second chart. I forgot where we were. I was thinking, oh man, this was, look at that. Now, and what happens, that's what, I mean, this is they don't always look this beautiful when they bounce from there, right? But they do bounce. It's a reversal area. I'm looking for pivot points, reversal pivot points. Remember, we pulled our fibs. And I said that if we do this, then we're going to start looking at this lower area down here. And sure enough, I think we were looking over here, right? For this W to hold. Was that what we were doing? I forgot already. The 618, I'm having to remember back. Time is it? I've been going for 2 hours. And then the 786. We started losing the 786, started hoping for the 886. Once that was gone, I was like, oh, well, yeah, we're headed down here. And to figure out where we're headed at down here, I had to come over here and pull my fib, remember? If you back up, you'll see me come back and do this. Seeing that we got rejected here at the 618. It went above it, it did. But this is what it counts as, right? And you basically get your one-to-one move. I don't have it on there perfectly, but you get your one-to-one move right down to this area. It's a little bit more cooler than just saying everything's in the flag to the upside, because they're not. We could do it. We just flag it out. You just do the Twisted Sister. You take the measure move, and you see them do some wild stuff like this. And then up to here, and then you come back and maybe it got up a little bit and then rolled over, and they're saying, yeah, we called that. It went in the same direction and then or they just slip over to somewhere else. Oh, the market showed it no love, and maybe it was just a bad setup, or maybe you're at resistance. That's the thing. Most of these flags come in areas at resistance like this. not as good of a chance for that to play out. You would probably want to be a little cautious. Look, see? Just wait till it come down to the 21, right? Well, it loses the 21. Well, then we just do this, and then we do this, and then we do this. And before you know it, for whatever's happening, you know, you got some probably. It'll end up being this and then breakout. And the whole time, you know, this flag idea gets forgotten because everything's being changed. Constantly changed. So the call that wrecked the new guy, you know, that's been forgotten about. And this is probably the point where they start talking bad about this is crap. We're probably coming down for a lower. I don't know. Anyway. All right. So hopefully, was this at all educational? Because I feel like this was invaluable. This is like the life-changing stuff that I've found and come up with. And I mean, for me, it changed the way that I look at the markets. So will you come back and retest this little possible bump and run kind of thing? It's roundy for a bump and run, but you still got the same trend line there. She should come back. We're testing that. You lost it. She come back and test this trend line. The worst thing is when they come back and then they start riding it down. That sucks. That can still happen too. Now, if we're looking at moving average strategies, remember that we got started on moving average strategies, finding the dance of the moving averages. We put together this should be a chart school snippet or something, because I put together two strategies, two of my biggest strategies here, the 5 moving average strategy, or maybe 8 if you count the 3. How that works. There's a dance. Combine that with Fibonacci targets, trend lines, maybe an indicator just for backup, just for confirmation. And they talk to you. The charts will talk to you. Look at this idea. Trend line, simple trend line. Intersecting these trend lines. This doesn't work perfect, but you get good. You might actually see something happen right over here. About 96.2 might come right into that area. 200 moving averages down here. We just lost 50, so 100's actually coming into play. If we be honest about it, we go by our strategy, right? Lose the 50, should be coming back to the 100, and then test the 200 and see what we got going on. If we don't lose the 100, could lose the 100 because it's below the 200. Does that make sense? Below it is bearish, so we could come out lower. All right, I'm going to get rid of these little lines that we put over here because these aren't really that important anymore. Clean up my chart here. Did we just... Oh, we lost the turkey leg. The turkey leg is where all the magic comes from. Bouncing off the 360. We bounced off the 360. I would expect us to go back up and talk to Miss Lucy here, or maybe the 800. That's actually a little bit bullish, I think. On this small 10-second time frame here of Bitcoin. What are you doing over here? That was a 382. Yeah, I can still see you coming back down here. Sometimes it takes them a minute to do their little thingy thing. Let me come over to the chat. Awesome tape reading. Hey, Nikki9, how's it going? Ando Pancho, what's up? Please, Chemical Black says, please, near protocol. I know the cart is not great, but I bought it $2 near. Take a look at near. I've also got some near. So you see, it comes back down here. All right, let's get let me get off this 10-second chart. Let's do something else real quick. Let me look see what is Bitcoin actually doing on the bigger time frame. I gotta get a sense of that. Oh yeah, nice little drop there. You lost your okay. Is that the one we're looking at? Is that the you reclaimed? You're back above it though. I'm looking at the 618 Fibonacci. She's still above it. But she dipped down here and still holding this trend line. Crazy so far, anyway. And that could be bullish if we pull back in above this trend line. What 96.7? If it's able to do that, can you do that? It might. I see a lot of chop coming from Bitcoin. Let's take a look at near. Oh, you said you bought it too? Oh, so you're still up then. To me, I think she's just doing a retest of this. You had a big W pattern there with the neckline there, and it came back and retested it. Should come back and retest that again. It needs to hold, of course. Let's draw our trend lines here. Well, I'm the 4 hour. Make sure I'm at least on a 4 hour. And that's also giving you support right down there. I think that's what we're looking at. So about 220, 221 maybe. Let's pull our fibs. I always like to pull a fib. Fib says make it go lower. Make it go down here. So support resistance flips a little fuzzy. So we'll go with that. So, oops, I moved that. So it looks like maybe 217 in that area could be on the picture. We could wick down there and retest. Don't have to, but we might. We did get a little bit lower over here, so we might actually touch it this time. So I'll be looking at that little zone, and there's wiggle room for that. We take our angle and pull it down here to the wicks. We definitely got some wiggle room where that could happen. That would kind of suck in a way because the 9 might cross bearishly if it happens. I'm going at the 4 hour. Don't want to see that happen. We got that little guy again over here. Technically, I mean, if we look at this. Would you? There is a measure move from this guy. It's a little wanky as a triple top. It doesn't have to, but it might be looking at coming down to 201, 202. We're at 202. I wouldn't like that because it would have to break this trend line. Any break of that trend line would not be something I would want to see. All right, so let's keep, let's zoom out. It's always better when you zoom out. Now this I like, this is cool. When we are zooming out and we do our lines, we got this open and broadening pattern, this, it's a bullish pattern, 72% chance that it breaks up and to the upside on it, even when price is coming down. The only thing is that a lot of times one of the things I look for with this pattern is for it to do what's called a partial decline, and that means it gets this area where it stays level, and it'll do that sometimes before she breaks out. It may just go ahead and, with this higher low here and go ahead and try to break out from here. Let's hope so, because your entry might be retested again if she comes back down. What I'm saying, if it does come back down to $2, that might just be a place where you can maybe add some, think about adding some more. My personal opinion is what I'd be thinking about. Let me zoom the hell out. Way out. That's 886. Is that what I got? Yeah, she's in the 886 area right there. That's deep ass retracement. Meaning, translating into, I would expect a good bounce there. And oh yeah, that's what you're looking at, that possible lower. There is still a $1.70 target down there that I've got, but I don't see us, what we just went over with Bitcoin, it was showing signs that it could do that. This one's not showing signs that it wants to do that just yet, especially with this trend line. As long as that trend line holds here, we're making higher lows and could be good. So she's not ready yet. There's some bearish crosses trying to happen here. Smaller ones over the big one, 21 over the 100, 9 over the 50. So I could see us kind of coming back to 217 and slowly pushing there over the next day or so with this one. This one moves slow. But I would be looking for a bounce there, and that would be retesting this area again here too. I believe. I think that should hold. If it doesn't, then we gotta start thinking about down here. Coming to the 1 hour, that's where she's looking bearish. And it's probably feeling a little scary now because she made a lower low there. Here's the good news on the 1 hour that I'll give you. This is what I do like. 600 crossed the 800, bullish. That's good. 300 crossed it a long time ago. So your bigger moving averages have just flipped to where they're bullish now. Might take a while for us to snap back and start seeing us head back up to the 360, 247 right now. But that should be on the way. That's what the bigger moving averages tell me. That's why I have them on here. The smaller ones, the ones I used to use all the time, those 5, it goes up to the 200 moving average. They look a little scary. They've flipped way back over here, right? But they're starting to get spread out, and I like it when they get together like this, like they're doing something, and of course you see price deviates from it, and then we get far away from this 9. We starting to lead far away from it, right? And the further we're getting away from these as they spread out, the closer we are to them starting to group up again and eventually start crossing. So I think just a little bit more to go here, and then we'll probably start seeing some bullish divergence form. So from candle bodies to candle bodies, it's going down. And then on RSI, she's starting to go up. You see that? So you got some bullish divergence form in there. She's just been on this little strong downtrend. So yeah, I think just a little bit lower, and then we can start seeing her do all right. Oh, there's Melissa. How's it going? Well, Melissa, if you're in, we started out looking for shorts, and then everything started looking like they wanted to go long for altcoins. So don't have very many good trades out there. We did go over a really good educational part, which was, I think it's worth an expensive course from what we were going over. Pretty much went over how 5 moving average strategy plays, how I use it, and then we were following Bitcoin on the 10-second chart, and I showed how we nail bottoms, and we nailed it. And we posted it over here using our Fibonacci's, and based on where her previous high was, we could determine the most probable place to get in on this little area here. I didn't get in though. I was too busy charting on the 10-second. But we nailed it. And that's what we try to do. And then after that, that's when she did all this. That's crazy. So what are you doing now, Bitcoin? Oh man, we could have shorted Bit. Oh, I'm sorry. We were on the 10-second. I got way ahead of us. We nailed this one, and then she went up, and then you came down there. So there could have been a little short there on the 1 minute. Interesting. She looks like she's getting ready to come down lower now, though. You get a higher high? Barely. Somehow that don't look as healthy, Bitcoin. On the 1 minute. I'm on the 1 minute. Nor does it look healthy on the 6 minute. Well, looks like they... So, remember moving averages, right? We went up, where did we talk to? The 50. Now we're below the 9. 100 crosses the 200. Now, it's interesting when that happens on time frames. A lot of times, when that happens, about 2 out of 3 times, when the 100 crosses 200, bigger moving averages cross over bigger movements. Sometimes you will see price go back up toward that direction again before it starts coming down more. This is a ribbon flipping in here bearishly here on the 6 minute on the smaller time frames. Probably need to bring out the bigger guys. There's our support right down here. This the little 360 down there. I would say we're probably coming back to retest this guy one more time. Hopefully not making a lower low. The fact that we made just the smallest little higher high from this one is enough to give us some hope that it'll catch here at 360. Let's cross our fingers because this looking kind of rough. I ain't gonna lie. The bigger ones look good though. At worst, we come down and talk to these guys again, which brings us back to what, our 618. So what have you done today? You pumped us and dumped us today on Fed Day? That never happens. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Why would you ever? Still didn't make a higher high over here, so we got lower highs in. That does put us in danger for a lower low for Bitcoin. I'm just saying. It does put us for that, but I'm seeing some good things going on here on these moving averages. To me, I think it looks like we're going to come back that 618 area, retest it, that our funky double bottom, triple bottom, however you want to look at it. You can put it as a W, it's fine. I can see us probably coming back down 95, testing that guy. Hopefully it holds. It could hold, should hold. That's a pretty strong area that we got going on right there, right? Zoom out, and we're in this little topic area over here, and that's cool. We're back here, yay! The more we stay here, the better chance we got to work toward, 100,000 or 110,000 even. I am looking for the strong possibility, and I think other people still are too, unless we get bullish today. Well, now you can't see because of the box. But a double top over here, we couldn't get higher there. We breaking the trend line. It's flirting with it. I got too much noise over here, but it does look like she's trying to finally break this. And then maybe we can come back to 88. Maybe. I would like that. But here, even on the 2 hour, you see the big ribbon flip, even on the bigger moving averages. They flip bullish. Maybe we'll come back and touch them. We'll probably at least touch the 360 at some point, right? We will touch Lucy again at some point. She's always got it's usually on a drop for her. But I would like to see price come back down. I'm hoping that it does, because I'd like to get some more Bitcoin cheaper right down there. So that would be a gift. And we are setting up to where we could be doing that nice little double top here to come back for an ABC correction. I think Elliot might have something to say about that. Elliot, yeah. Elliot thinks so too. Thinks that was your fifth wave, A, B, and then C coming down to 90. So we got those ideas in the bigger picture of things. A little bit bigger, 2 hour time frame. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here because I've been going for 2 hours, and that's kind of crazy. Time for the little girl to get home and whatnot. Hey, I haven't looked at you. Market Cipher A, you got any blood diamonds happening or anything that we need to know about? Probably a good idea to look for some of those real quick. No, I don't see any blood diamonds. I got Alien on there being all noisy. There was the last blood diamond, and then we went up. There was one, and then boom, that wasn't good. So don't see any of that stuff going on. That's cool, I guess. There's a yellow X. No X is going on right now. That was a blood diamond. Nothing funky going on here, other than just lower lows and lower highs, which spells a downtrend, which is trying to pop up right now. Okay, we turned Elliott Wave off, and now we got to turn Market Cipher A off because it's too busy. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back again about 10:30 p.m. tonight, or maybe 10 p.m. I'm trying to shoot for 10 p.m. It looked like she's going to be interested. I think we're coming back down to retest these areas, and then we'll see. We might have a chance to recover and start working our way back up. I don't know. Personally, I would like to see lower, but that's just me. And we can with lower highs. A lower low is in order, especially with this kind of double top thing that seems to be confirming. Whether you look at this as an M top or an Adam and Eve, inverted Adam and Eve, you still get that measured move. Which takes us down to the areas we were looking at, about 95, 200-ish. So we might have that be happening here. It looks like it'll be a bumpy, slow ride, though. It looks like it'll be a bumpy, slow ride. Not very fun. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you again later tonight.
Riding waves of midnight belief. Promises turning into
to grief. Digital whisper says hold tight, but I'm
Just want to reiterate, I gave a lot of secret sauce out on this video. If you're looking to get more insight to how I do what I do, pretty much laid it out.
everyone is capitulating. I keep hanging on to my dream, but nothing is as it seems. Streams of gold, screens flash by, staring blank into the sky. Echoes of fortunes will pursue, but shadows keep blocking my view. When moon crypto, when moon, I'm so tired of waiting. Everyone is capitulating. I keep hanging on to my dream, but nothing is as it seems. Pacing halls of shattered belief, wandering through force of disbelief. Dreams dangle like fallen stars. I'm still trapped behind these bars. When moon crypto, when moon, I'm so tired of waiting. Everyone is capitulating. I keep hanging on to my dream, but nothing is as it seems.
Yeah, rising through the night. Caught in the glow, where the charts collide, dips fade away. I'm on this neon ride, sats in my veins. FOMO's a